In the far reaches of the galaxy, stories traveled faster than light. Tales of a human ship called Aurora spread from one star system to another. Some said it carried weapons powerful enough to destroy fleets. Others whispered that it was invisible to sensors and faster than any known technology. To the galaxy's advanced civilizations, humans were unpredictable. Aurora was a warning, and fear followed wherever it went. Captain Liam stood on the bridge of Aurora, his eyes scanning the endless stretch of stars outside. He was young, but his calm confidence inspired the crew. Every member aboard knew the ship was unlike anything the galaxy had seen. It was built for exploration, for survival, and for moments when cleverness mattered more than raw power. Liam's hands rested lightly on the console, but his mind was already calculating. Somewhere nearby, alien eyes watched, waiting for a mistake. "Captain, sensors are picking up something unusual," said Nora, the ship's engineer. Her voice was steady, but a hint of excitement showed. She loved the unknown. "Multiple ships approaching from the Zelari sector. They are scanning for us." Liam nodded. The Zelari were known for their precision and discipline. Most species would have surrendered if outnumbered. Not humans. "Set a course around the nebula belt," he said. "Keep us invisible. We do not want a fight yet." Aurora shifted smoothly into hyperspace, slipping between asteroid fields and cosmic storms. Its hull shimmered as the shields adapted to the unpredictable space ahead. The alien ships tracked Aurora for a while, but the humans had learned to move without leaving a predictable trail. By the time the aliens realized Aurora had vanished, it was already far ahead. The crew gathered around the main console. Rena, the ship's pilot, grinned. "They will think we are cornered, Captain. Then we strike from where they do not expect." Her hands danced over controls as she simulated maneuvers. "Humans always do the unexpected." "Exactly," Liam replied. "That is why we survive." Survival was more than instinct, it was ingenuity. The galaxy had many powerful fleets, but humans thrived because they could adapt, improvise, and invent solutions in the heat of the moment. Aurora was proof of that. As the stars passed by, Aurora approached an uncharted planet. Liam ordered sensors to scan. The readings were strange. The planet seemed abandoned, but something pulsed beneath its surface. "Nora, can you get a closer look?" "I can, Captain," she said. Her fingers flew over the interface. "This is unusual technology. It does not match any known civilization." Aurora descended carefully, cloaking itself against detection. The crew watched as the surface below revealed ruins, structures built long before any species could remember. Liam felt a thrill he had not experienced in years. "This is why we explore," he said softly. "To see what no one else has seen. To learn what others cannot." Suddenly, an alarm rang. Small drones hovered above the ruins, scanning Aurora. They were old, but their sensors were advanced. "They are guarding something," Nora said. "We need to be careful." Liam smiled. Careful does not mean slow. Humans do not freeze in fear. We find a way. He studied the planet below, noticing energy readings that pulsed like a heartbeat. Whatever is down there is powerful. We will observe first, then decide. The crew worked together, each using their strengths. Rena piloted the ship through narrow canyons, avoiding drone scans. Nora adapted Aurora's energy shields to mask their presence. Liam guided the decisions, blending caution with boldness. For hours, they watched the ruins, learning patterns and hidden paths. The planet was a puzzle, but humans loved puzzles. Hours passed, and the alien fleets from the Zelari sector continued their search elsewhere, unaware that Aurora had entered another unknown system. The human ship moved like a shadow, small yet unyielding, unseen yet ready. Liam looked at his crew, each focused, each determined. "The galaxy fears us not because of strength alone," he said. It fears our mind, our courage, and our will to survive. Night fell over the planet, though the stars were ever present above. Aurora's lights shimmered softly, reflecting the spirit of a species that refused to be controlled. Across the galaxy, leaders whispered about the human ship. They called it dangerous. They called it unpredictable. They vowed to erase it. But on the bridge of Aurora, Liam and his crew knew the truth. Humans were clever, adaptable, and fearless. Aurora was not just a ship, it was a symbol. As long as it sailed the stars, humanity's presence could never be ignored. And as Liam gazed into the dark expanse, he felt a spark of excitement. The adventure was just beginning, and the galaxy had yet to see what humans were truly capable of. The galaxy had heard of Aurora, but few had seen it up close. Even fewer had lived to tell the tale. The human ship was clever, unpredictable, and faster than anything the aliens could imagine. Captain Liam knew that sooner or later, someone would challenge them. He also knew humans had a way of turning impossible situations into survival. Aurora drifted near a dying star, its red glow reflecting off the polished hull. Liam studied the sensors. "Something is coming," he said. His voice was calm, but his mind raced. The readings were clear. The ZerathPrime, a fierce and disciplined alien fleet, had found them. They had not come to negotiate. They had come to destroy. Rena leaned forward in her seat, her hands hovering over the controls. "Captain, they are surrounding us. We have nowhere to go if we stay in the system." "Then we move smart," Liam replied. "They expect a straight fight. We will not give it to them." He turned to Nora, the ship's engineer. "Can we use the energy from the star to enhance our shields?" Nora's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I can reroute the shield cores. It will be risky, but it could make us nearly invisible for a short time." "Do it," Liam said. "Humans take risks. That is how we survive." The crew worked quickly. Aurora hummed with energy as shields absorbed and reflected the star's radiation. The ZerathPrime ships approached in perfect formation, confident they had the humans trapped. They underestimated the ingenuity of a species that had learned to survive against all odds. Rena guided Aurora through a narrow asteroid belt, weaving between massive rocks with precision. The ZerathPrime fired, but the ship dodged and turned in ways no alien vessel had anticipated. Aurora was small, fast, and smart. Every move it made frustrated the enemy fleet. Nora monitored the systems, rerouting power to weapons and shields at the same time. "Captain, the shields are holding. But if they hit us with full energy beams, we could still take damage." "Then we give them something they cannot predict," Liam said. "Prepare the decoys." Small drones launched from Aurora, mimicking the ship's energy signature. The ZerathPrime, confident in their strategy, focused on the decoys. Aurora slipped behind the largest asteroid, waiting for the right moment. Minutes passed, and then Liam made his move. "Fire the pulse," he ordered. A concentrated energy wave shot from Aurora, disrupting the ZerathPrime sensors and temporarily blinding their targeting systems. One by one, the alien ships collided with each other or drifted off course. Chaos replaced their precision. Rena laughed quietly. "They expected a normal fight. We gave them a puzzle." Liam smiled. "Humans always find a way." The ZerathPrime regrouped, firing beams in a coordinated attack. Aurora responded with unexpected tactics. The ship used bursts of speed, moving so fast that alien sensors could not track it. Rena executed complex maneuvers while Nora modified energy shields in real time. Each human on board acted with instinct and intelligence, turning the tide of the battle. After hours of cat and mouse, the ZerathPrime realized their attack was failing. They had never faced a species that could think so quickly, adapt so fast, and use technology in ways the aliens could not predict. Slowly, the fleet retreated, battered and confused. Aurora remained unscathed, a small but powerful human ship floating triumphantly among the stars. Liam looked at his crew. Good work, everyone. Today we survived because we thought, because we adapted, and because we never gave up. Nora wiped sweat from her forehead. Captain, that was close. They underestimated us completely. That is the advantage of being human, Liam said. Others plan for expected behavior. We do what others cannot predict. News of the battle spread across nearby systems. Aliens who had witnessed the fight were shaken. Stories of the too dangerous to exist human ship grew even larger. Humans were no longer just survivors, they were a force that demanded respect and caution. Liam knew this was only the beginning. The galaxy would come after them again. They would try to erase Aurora, to destroy the humans who had dared to defy them. But the crew had learned something important: humans did not just survive threats, they overcame them, often with intelligence and courage no one expected. As Aurora moved away from the dying star, its lights glimmered against the darkness of space. The human ship had survived its first major test, but Liam knew the galaxy's attention was now fully upon them. The hunt had begun, and the humans were ready. Rena and Nora exchanged a glance. Captain, what next? Rena asked. Liam smiled. Next, we learn more. We find what the galaxy wants to hide. We prepare. And we show that humans are not just survivors. We are clever, brave, and unstoppable when we work together. The stars stretched endlessly ahead, and Aurora sailed toward them. The first battle was over, but the adventure was just beginning. After the battle with the ZerathPrime fleet, Aurora drifted into an uncharted system. The crew was tense but excited. Every new star and planet held the promise of discovery. Captain Liam stood on the bridge, watching the glow of distant suns. We have survived the first attack, he said. Now we must find answers. The galaxy fears humans, but we must understand why. Nora, the engineer, adjusted the ship's sensors. Captain, I am picking up unusual readings on a nearby planet. Energy spikes like we have never seen before. It looks abandoned, but something is active under the surface. Aurora descended carefully. The planet was barren at first glance, with jagged rocks and empty plains. Yet beneath the surface, ancient structures hummed with energy. Liam felt a thrill. This is why we explore. Humans always seek knowledge. Others only wait for power. Rena, the pilot, guided Aurora closer. The structures are massive. Some technology here is far older than any known civilization. It is unlike anything the galaxy has catalogued. Liam nodded. Humans have always survived by learning quickly. If we can understand this, we can use it wisely. But we must be careful. Others may want it destroyed. The crew worked together to scan the ruins. Strange symbols glowed faintly on the walls. Nora tapped into the energy field and discovered a pattern. This technology seems adaptable. It responds to thought and action. If we interact carefully, it could enhance our capabilities without risk. Aurora's crew debated. Do we take it? Rena asked. Or leave it untouched? It could attract more enemies. Liam thought for a moment. Humans have always grown by facing challenges. We learn from what others fear. We observe first, then act. That is our strength. As the crew explored, sensors detected alien drones approaching. Liam realized they were being watched. The galaxy had not forgotten humans, and every step they took was now observed. Prepare the shields and decoys, he said. We will leave only when we understand this planet and its secrets. Hours passed. Aurora avoided detection, using human ingenuity to move quietly. Nora modified shields to mimic the natural energy of the planet. Rena piloted the ship with careful precision, making Aurora appear as a natural formation. The alien drones flew past, confused and unable to track the ship. Liam studied the ancient technology. This is why humans are dangerous. We do not follow rules. We adapt. We use what others ignore or fear. That is what the galaxy does not understand. Suddenly, a hidden chamber opened beneath the planet's surface. Light spilled out, revealing a vast room filled with machinery and glowing panels. The humans entered carefully. Nora touched a panel, and the technology responded, shifting and pulsing as if alive. "This is incredible," she said. "Humans can interface with this naturally. No alien has the skill or instinct to do this. We are unique." Liam nodded. "This is a reminder. The galaxy fears humans not because of strength alone. It fears our creativity, our courage, and our ability to adapt." The crew spent hours studying the technology. They recorded data, mapped the systems, and discussed how humans could use it for defense and exploration. Aurora itself began to integrate some of the energy fields, making the ship even faster and harder to detect. But the galaxy was not idle. Far away, alien leaders gathered to discuss the humans. "They are too unpredictable," said one elder. "They learn too fast. We must strike again before they grow stronger." Another alien shook its head. "They survive where we expect failure. They adapt when we plan traps. They are not just clever, they are dangerous." Back on Aurora, Liam prepared to leave. "We have learned much," he said to his crew. "But the galaxy will continue to hunt us. Humans must remain vigilant. We survive because we think, because we work together, and because we are not afraid to face the unknown." As Aurora lifted off, the planet faded behind them. The ship moved silently through space, a small shadow with immense potential. The galaxy had seen only a fraction of what humans could do. Every fleet that hunted them would soon learn that humans were unlike any species they had encountered. Rena looked at Liam. "Do you think they will stop coming after us?" Liam shook his head, a slight smile on his face. "No. The galaxy fears humans because we do not fit their expectations. They cannot erase what they do not understand. But that is our advantage. As long as we remain clever and united, humans will survive and thrive." Aurora sailed into the star-filled void, carrying a crew determined to explore, learn, and prove the strength of humanity. The secrets of the ancient planet were just the beginning. The galaxy was about to discover that humans were far more dangerous than anyone had imagined. Aurora had grown stronger. Its shields hummed with power, its engines moved faster, and its crew had learned to adapt to every threat. Yet, Captain Liam knew the galaxy would not rest. After the Zerathai attack and the discovery of the ancient planet, humans had become a target. The alien races would hunt them relentlessly. Sensors blinked on the bridge. "Captain, multiple fleets detected," said Rena, her hands steady on the controls. Her eyes scanned the data quickly. "They are moving to block our path. They want to trap us." Liam studied the map. Alien ships from 3 different species had formed a loose blockade. "They believe they can corner us," he said calmly. "They think humans can be trapped like prey. Let's show them otherwise." Nora, the ship's engineer, leaned over the energy console. "If we combine the power from our shields with Aurora's new adaptive engines, we could escape even through this blockade. But it will strain the systems." Liam nodded. "Humans take risks when necessary. Prepare the engines. We move smart and fast." Aurora shifted quietly toward the nearest gap between alien fleets. It was narrow, barely enough for the ship to pass, but humans were experts at turning tight situations into opportunities. Rena guided the ship skillfully, dodging laser fire and energy pulses from alien weapons. Every movement was precise. Every decision was calculated. The aliens fired in waves, expecting Aurora to slow or make a mistake. But humans thrived under pressure. Nora rerouted energy in real time, keeping shields strong while engines pushed the ship faster than the aliens could track. Small decoy drones launched from Aurora, mimicking the ship's signature and confusing sensors. "They think they know our path," Liam said, watching the readouts. "But humans always find a way out." Aurora weaved through the blockade, appearing and disappearing among asteroids and space debris. The aliens adjusted their positions constantly, but they could not predict the humans' next move. Every maneuver was clever, unexpected, and daring. Hours passed. The alien fleets tried to coordinate, but Aurora's unpredictability kept them off balance. Small mistakes by the aliens compounded as Aurora's crew adapted to each change instantly. The human ship moved like a shadow, striking, evading, and disappearing again. Finally, the fleets hesitated. "They are unlike anything we have faced," said a Zerathi commander over comms. "They do not fight like others. They do not fear death, and their tactics are impossible to predict." Liam smiled faintly. "Humans survive because we think, adapt, and do not rely on fear. The galaxy believes it can control everything. We prove them wrong." The human crew began to understand their own strength. Aurora's power came not from size or brute force but from intelligence, courage, and unity. Every member contributed, every action mattered. Together, they were unstoppable in ways the galaxy could not comprehend. As the sun of a nearby system rose, Aurora approached a narrow passage between two planets. The aliens followed, determined not to let humans escape. Liam made a bold decision. "Prepare the nebula pulse," he said. "We will use the star's magnetic field to cloak Aurora and disrupt their systems. It will be our advantage." Rena executed the plan with precision, guiding Aurora through the magnetic currents. Nora adjusted energy flows to blend the ship with the natural radiation of the nebula. Alien sensors failed. Ships collided and drifted into confusion. Aurora slipped away unseen, leaving only disarray behind. The human crew cheered quietly, their hearts racing. "They expected an easy victory," Liam said. "They learned that humans do not surrender. We adapt. We overcome. That is why Aurora survives." Despite the success, Liam knew the danger had not ended. The galaxy would continue hunting humans. Fleets would plan, strategize, and return stronger. But the humans had proven something important: no matter how powerful the enemy, intelligence, courage, and teamwork could turn the tide. Rena leaned back in her seat. "Captain, they will not give up. They will return with even greater numbers." "That is true," Liam said. "But humans do not give up either. Every challenge makes us stronger. Every threat teaches us something new. Aurora will continue to explore, survive, and show the galaxy that humans cannot be underestimated." The ship sailed silently among the stars, its lights reflecting the spirit of a species that refused to be controlled. Across the galaxy, whispers of the human ship grew louder. Aurora was no longer a secret. It was a symbol of resilience, intelligence, and courage. Liam gazed at the endless expanse ahead. "The hunt has begun," he said softly. "But humans will not just survive. We will thrive. And the galaxy will see what it means to face a species that refuses to be erased." Aurora sailed through a dense nebula, its hull shimmering as it absorbed the energy of nearby stars. Captain Liam stood on the bridge, studying the star charts. The alien fleets were relentless, tracking humans across systems, but he knew humans had a secret weapon: ingenuity. "Captain, sensors show a blockade ahead," said Rena, her voice steady. "The aliens have positioned their ships near the ion rift. If we try a direct path, they will destroy us." Liam nodded, his mind already calculating. "We do not go directly. Humans do not fight like others. We find another way, one they cannot predict." Nora, the engineer, leaned over the energy console. "If we can manipulate the nebula's electromagnetic fields, we could create a temporary shield." It will mask our ship from sensors, but the timing must be perfect. Do it, Liam said. Humans take calculated risks. That is how we survive. The crew worked quickly, their hands moving in perfect harmony. Rena guided Aurora through swirling gases, avoiding high-energy pockets. Nora adjusted shields, bending light and energy around the ship to make it invisible to the enemy. Every crew member acted with precision, each decision magnified by human creativity. The alien blockade loomed closer. Their weapons glowed with deadly energy. They expected Aurora to be trapped or to attempt a desperate escape. They did not expect humans to invent a way through a natural phenomenon. Liam gave the order. Engage the pulse. Let the nebula be our ally. Aurora's hull shimmered as energy flowed through the magnetic fields of the nebula. Alien sensors failed. Weapons fired blindly at empty space. Aurora slipped past the blockade, moving faster and more efficiently than the aliens could track. Rena smiled. They cannot predict this. Humans always find a path where none exists. Nora laughed softly. It works perfectly. The ship is blending with the nebula. We are practically invisible. Aurora continued through the dense gases, each turn and maneuver calculated to maintain the illusion. The aliens fired repeatedly, but the shots hit only clouds of ionized particles. Every attempt to find the human ship failed. Captain, the blockade is behind us, Rena reported. They will regroup, but we have gained ground. Liam looked at the stars ahead. That is the advantage of being human. We think, adapt, and create solutions no one else can imagine. The galaxy fears humans because we refuse to be predictable. Hours passed as Aurora moved deeper into uncharted space. The crew analyzed the nebula, noting its unique energy patterns and natural hazards. Humans were not afraid of challenges, they thrived on them. Each obstacle became an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to demonstrate cleverness. Nora pointed to the sensors. Captain, I detect a derelict space station near the edge of the nebula. It is old, but it has functional power systems. We could use it to recharge Aurora and improve our shields. Liam considered the options. Prepare a small probe. We will not risk the ship yet. Humans study first, act carefully, and then take bold steps. The probe was launched and quickly transmitted data back to Aurora. The station was intact, its systems dormant but usable. The crew smiled, realizing they had discovered another advantage hidden in the galaxy. Human ingenuity allowed them to turn abandoned technology into a lifeline. That is why humans survive, Liam said. Others see obstacles. We see solutions. Others fear danger. We see opportunity. Aurora is not just a ship. It is a demonstration of what humans can do when they use intelligence, courage, and creativity. Suddenly, a warning flashed on the main console. Alien sensors had detected subtle energy fluctuations from Aurora. The fleets were aware of the ship's location again. They are coming, Rena said. Liam remained calm. Then we give them another lesson. Humans do not fight like others. We think faster, adapt quicker, and act smarter. Prepare Aurora for the next move. We will not just survive, we will show the galaxy what it means to face humans. The crew smiled and worked together. Aurora's engines roared as it left the nebula, moving unpredictably through asteroid fields and energy storms. Every maneuver was a combination of speed, calculation, and creativity. The aliens could not anticipate the ship's path, and every attempt to trap it failed. By the time the alien fleets regrouped, Aurora was far ahead, leaving a trail of confusion and awe behind. Across the galaxy, stories of the human ship grew. The ship that could not be caught, the species that could not be predicted, the humans who survived impossible odds. Liam looked at his crew, pride shining in his eyes. Today, we proved once again that humans are not just survivors. We are clever, courageous, and unstoppable when we work together. Aurora will continue to explore, to survive, and to show the galaxy the strength of humanity. As the stars stretched endlessly ahead, Aurora moved forward. Every obstacle became a test, every challenge an opportunity, and every enemy a witness to human ingenuity. The galaxy had not seen the full power of humans yet, but it would soon learn that underestimating humanity was a grave mistake. Aurora drifted in the dark void between two star systems. Captain Liam stood on the bridge, studying the star maps and sensor readings. The galaxy had become a dangerous place for humans. Every system they entered carried hidden threats, and yet humans had a way of turning danger into advantage. "Captain," said Nora, the engineer, "I have intercepted transmissions from multiple alien fleets. They are coordinating something. It is not just about chasing us anymore. They have secret projects aimed at humans and our colonies." Liam's brow furrowed. "Show me." Nora displayed the data. Holographic images revealed fleets, weapons, and bases designed to locate and eliminate human presence. The scope was immense. The galaxy had decided that humans were too dangerous to exist, and now they were planning a systematic strike. Rena, the pilot, clenched her fists. "They want to wipe us out completely. But they underestimate us, Captain." "They always do." Liam nodded. "Humans survive because we think, adapt, and act together. This is not just a threat. This is an opportunity to show the galaxy what humans are capable of." The crew gathered to discuss strategy. Every member contributed ideas. Aurora was fast, clever, and adaptable. They would not fight the alien fleets head-on. Instead, they would use intelligence, ingenuity, and unpredictability to strike where it mattered most. Nora suggested a daring plan. "We can sabotage their communication networks. If we disrupt coordination, the fleets will be disorganized. We can turn their strength into weakness." Liam smiled. "That is human thinking. Bold, clever, and precise. Prepare, Aurora. We will act before they realize what is happening." The ship moved toward the nearest alien stronghold. Sensors showed heavily guarded bases and patrols. Rena guided Aurora through narrow asteroid belts, avoiding detection. Nora adjusted energy shields to mask the ship's presence. Every move was carefully calculated to keep humans unseen and unpredictable. When they reached the enemy communication hub, Liam gave the order. "Deploy the probe. Let it infiltrate and relay data." The probe slipped silently through defenses, small and almost invisible. It reached the heart of the hub and transmitted Aurora's instructions. Alien systems began to malfunction. Beams misfired, ships collided, and communication lines scrambled. The fleets were thrown into confusion. From the bridge, the crew watched in awe. "It is working," Rena said. "The fleets cannot coordinate. They are falling apart." Nora nodded. "Humans always turn situations in their favor. We survive because we think faster than others. We act when others hesitate." Aurora moved through the chaos, striking small, precise targets to further destabilize the enemy. Every action was careful, yet daring. Humans had no choice but to be clever. Their survival depended on their ability to adapt and act in ways no alien could predict. Hours passed, and the alien fleets were in disarray. Aurora emerged unscathed, its mission successful. The humans had not only survived, they had turned a threat into victory. The galaxy's plan to erase humanity had failed. Liam addressed the crew. "Today we proved something important. Humans are not just survivors. We are clever, courageous, and resourceful. The galaxy may try to destroy us, but it cannot erase what it does not understand. That is our strength." The crew smiled, pride shining in their eyes. They had faced impossible odds and emerged victorious. Aurora was more than a ship, it was a symbol of human determination. Rena looked at Liam. "Captain, the galaxy will know we are here now. They will come after us with more fleets, More weapons. Liam nodded. Yes. But humans do not give up. Every challenge teaches us. Every threat strengthens us. Aurora will continue to explore, to survive, and to show the galaxy what humans are truly capable of. As Aurora sailed through the stars, the crew felt a renewed sense of purpose. The galaxy feared humans because humans adapted, learned, and acted with courage. No force could erase a species that refused to surrender, that solved problems when others saw only obstacles. Liam gazed into the void ahead. The turning point is here. The galaxy now knows humans cannot be ignored. We will continue to explore, discover, and thrive. And the legend of Aurora will grow, showing every species that humans are a force unlike any other. The human ship moved silently among the stars, a small shadow with immense power. Across the galaxy, stories of Aurora and its crew spread. Whispers of a species that survived impossible odds, that used intelligence and bravery to overcome threats, grew louder. Aurora had not only survived. It had changed the game. The galaxy had learned that humans were clever, unstoppable when united, and far too dangerous to underestimate. Aurora sailed into a vast star system, its hull gleaming under the light of distant suns. Captain Liam stood on the bridge, looking at the endless expanse ahead. The galaxy had tried to erase humans, but every attempt had failed. Aurora was not just a ship, it was a symbol of human resilience, ingenuity, and courage. "Captain," said Rena, the pilot, "I am detecting multiple fleets reorganizing. They are aware of our success. They are coming with everything they have." Liam nodded. "Let them come. Humans survive not by hiding, but by thinking, adapting, and acting together. Aurora has faced impossible odds and prevailed. The galaxy will learn that humans cannot be ignored." Nora, the engineer, monitored the ship's energy systems. "Captain, Aurora is ready. Shields at maximum, engines optimized, and weapons calibrated. We can face anything they send." The alien fleets approached, confident in their numbers and firepower. They believed this time would be different. They believed humans could finally be destroyed. But Aurora moved unpredictably, weaving through asteroids and nebulae, its energy shields shimmering with adaptive power. "They expect us to fight like others," Liam said. "We will show them what humans truly are. Clever, courageous, and unstoppable." The fleets attacked, firing beams and missiles, but Aurora responded with precision. Rena piloted the ship with unmatched skill, dodging and countering attacks. Nora rerouted energy to the shields and engines, making the ship almost untouchable. Every move was calculated, every action clever. Aurora launched small drones to confuse sensors and draw enemy fire. Alien fleets collided and misfired, unable to anticipate human tactics. The more they tried to trap Aurora, the more chaotic the battle became. "They cannot catch us," Rena said, excitement in her voice. "They have never faced anything like this." Liam smiled. "That is the advantage of being human. We do not follow rules. We adapt, improvise, and act where others hesitate. Aurora is proof of that." As the battle continued, Aurora slipped past the fleets toward a strategic location near a cluster of ancient systems. These systems contained resources and knowledge humans had only begun to discover. Liam knew that controlling this region would make humans a permanent presence in the galaxy. "Prepare the landing team," he said. "We will establish a base. Humans will not just survive, we will thrive." The crew worked together flawlessly. Aurora deployed probes and small shuttles, establishing communications and mapping the systems. Human ingenuity turned the unknown into opportunity. The alien fleets, still confused and frustrated, could do nothing to stop them. Hours later, Aurora stood near a new human base. Lights glimmered, power systems hummed, and the first structures of human presence rose against the backdrop of stars. It was a small beginning, but a symbol of something much greater. Liam addressed his crew. We have done more than survive. We have proven that humans cannot be erased. Every fleet, every weapon, every plan to destroy us has failed. Aurora has shown that humans are clever, brave, and unstoppable when united. Rena smiled. The galaxy will remember this. They will know that humans are not to be underestimated. Nora added, and humans will continue to grow. We learn, adapt, and thrive in ways no one else can. Liam nodded, feeling the weight of their journey. Aurora is more than a ship. It is a message. Humans are a force that cannot be ignored. The galaxy will have to respect our courage, intelligence, and unity. Across the galaxy, whispers of the human ship grew louder. Leaders of alien civilizations realized that humans were not a minor species to be erased, they were a power that demanded caution and respect. Aurora had survived countless attacks, uncovered ancient knowledge, and outsmarted every enemy. Humanity had arrived. As Aurora's lights reflected off the stars, Liam looked at the crew with pride. The hunt is over, for now. But humanity's journey is just beginning. We will explore, learn, and thrive. The galaxy will see that humans are clever, resourceful, and unstoppable. And they will never forget the species that refused to be erased. The crew stood together on the bridge, looking out at the endless stars. Each of them felt the strength of their unity and the power of human determination. The galaxy had tried to erase them, but humans had survived, adapted, and grown stronger. Aurora sailed into the unknown, carrying with it the future of humanity. The galaxy had learned a lesson it would never forget. Humans were clever, brave, and unstoppable. Aurora had proven that humans were too dangerous to ignore. And so, the human ship continued its journey among the stars, a symbol of resilience, ingenuity, and courage. Wherever it went, the galaxy would remember the humans who refused to surrender and showed that their spirit could never be erased.